back to you with another video of Farming Simulator gameplay here on the Iowa Plainsview map. Currently we are up aboard the cab of a John Deere 9RX 830 model quad track tractor. These are the particular tractors that I use to get all of my tillage done. And right now we are currently helping out one of the AI workers over here. It's on the other side right over there, as you can see. Trying to get this field worked up here, because I do believe this is the last field we have to work. I think there might be one more over there on the other side of the map that's got to get worked. But yeah, I wanted to take a little break here. Again, I know I was gone for a few days for Christmas, but I wanted to take a break again for New Year's. Spent some time with my girlfriend and had the folks over. Had my parents over for dinner and to watch Ohio State play Miami, which that game did not go the way that I thought it was gonna go, but it was quite obvious that Ohio State did not show up to win, just by the way that they were playing. And this is coming from a very, very, very big Ohio State fan, but just by watching all the guys, watching the guys play. And now don't get me wrong, they did have a couple of good plays, and they did get on the board finally. I was getting worried there for a second, but there was a lot more mistakes and a lot more bad plays made throughout the game, but there were good, and hence the reason why we lost. Our quarterback, he was getting sacked a bunch of times, and a bunch of interceptions, throwing to the other team. That was what really screwed us over big time. Was just poor playing, and it was all had nothing to do with the refs. In my opinion, I don't think it had anything to do with the refs. It was just Ohio State did not show up to play when they played Miami, and they had to unfortunately suffer the consequences of not showing up to win. So, but hey, it is what it is now. So yeah, anyway, had the folks over for dinner and we watched the game. Didn't go quite exactly the way I was hoping it was going to go. So, and then didn't really feel like staying up until midnight to reel in 2026. As soon as the football game is over with, we called it a night and we were ready to hit the hay. So nothing too spectacular there. Really happened over New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And another reason why I was kind of MIA as well, around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and why I'm just now getting back to uploading is because we actually got some snow here in our area. Snow that was deep enough to where we actually had to plow in some places. So have been in a truck. I've been in a plow truck for about, I think it was 3 or 4 days. I had been up in a truck, either spreading salt as a precaution, and then going back through and actually plowing and cleaning up the snow that had came during New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So being up in a plow truck was also kind of taking some time away too. But snow's out of here, and all of the accounts that my boss has are all taken care of now. So hopefully we get a little break here from the snow. And it looks like I was looking ahead here in the forecast for this area, and it looks like we're supposed to actually get back up into the 40s and 50s again. So probably gonna melt the snow, and I'm really hoping that it gets cold and stays cold here for quite a while, because we need to get some frost down in the ground to get the compaction pan to break up a little bit. So hoping it gets cold and stays cold at least for a little bit. I know for a fact with this freeze and thaw, freeze and thaw. It's definitely not getting the frost down on the ground like we were hoping. But so yeah, we're back at her here again. I kind of wanted, just kind of talk about how 2025 went for us overall, and just kind of talk about that here for a little bit while the 830's here continue on with some tillage. So I guess in a nutshell, 2025 was definitely a lot better than some of the previous years that I've experienced. On a personal level, it was pretty good. My business, had another good year. We had a lot of work to do this season to keep us busy, and we stayed busy throughout the drought. When the grass was starting to burn out and dry out, we were able to stay busy with other jobs. So that really helped out the pocketbook. And girlfriend moved into the house with me. We had been dating for just a little over a year, about a year and a half when she moved in. So we figured it was time to start living together. So she went ahead and moved in with me, and we put some money into the house a little bit, and all of that good stuff, and made the house look a little bit nicer here on the inside. Just nothing crazy, just did some painting and did some floor work, and just kind of updated a little bit here. Definitely got a lot more stuff that we would like to do, but we're just trying to, do little things here and there, just one thing at a time. Don't want to spend a whole lot of money right now because money is definitely a little tighter than what it has been in the past. But hopefully things will start turning around here soon. But overall, I would say 2025 was really good to me. As far as our farm goes, the drought really did put a hammering on the crops this year. We started out with a wet spring, and then we ended up being dry the rest of the season. Basically, from when we got done planting to basically until I think it was about end of July, beginning of August was when we really started to get hot. Throughout June and parts of July, we got some pretty decent rains. Probably could have got a few more decent rains to kind of make things a little bit better. But we were still getting some rains, not as many rains as we were hoping for. But I mean, we'll take whatever we can get. So didn't really go into a very severe drought until about I want to say August, end of July, August or so. So from there on is when the crops really started to kind of hurt and stress. And I mean, and honestly, for what the crops went through, they actually did pretty well. And we had a dry spell here back in the 80's that I was talking to my dad about. It was called the Drought of '88. And I was talking to him about that the other day, and I was asking him, I said, was this worse than the Drought of '88, or was '88 worse? And he said he has never seen it this dry. He said during '88, yeah, it got dry, but they still had good yields. He said this is the driest that he's ever seen the area get in his career as a farmer. And he's been farming for 40 plus years. So the fact he had never seen anything like this in all the years that he's been farming, that right there says something. So that pause right there, I was doing math in my head, and I was making sure that the farming for 40 plus years was correct, and it was. So yeah, other than the drought, things did okay. Definitely could have been better, but we'll take it. I know there were some guys out there that were definitely were worse off than what we were. So I guess the old saying "it could be worse" is definitely true. So, but yeah, overall, I'd say 2025 is definitely going to be a year to remember. Really looking forward to see what 2026 has in store for us here. Looking forward to seeing what's going to go on. But yeah, now that the holidays are over with, I'm really hoping to continue on with tillage. Oh boy, is it gonna hit that? Is it gonna hit it? Almost. Planning on continuing to upload as frequently as I can. Now, I'm also hoping that I can upload during the spring, and I want to start getting some content out to you guys in regards to our farm, to my lawn and landscape business, just kind of get back to the swing of things. I know a lot of my subscribers that have followed me for quite a while. I gained a lot of those subscribers through the videos of showing you guys, what happens on the farm. So this is kind of a new thing as far as the channel goes. So I'd really like to get back to, the original videos that I put on here. But I'm also going to do gaming too. So it's going to be a little bit of a variety of things on here, so to say. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be my resolution, is to continue to do this, grow the business, and just really hoping that 2026 is another good year, just like 2025 was. And I got a couple other things that I would like to do in regards to 2026. So we'll have to see what happens here, and hopefully we'll be able to meet these goals. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap things up here. I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve and a good New Year's Day. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what 2026 has in store for my YouTube channel, and I really hope everybody else has a good start to the year. And we're gonna, like I say, hopefully continue on uploading as frequently as we can. So we'll have to see how things go, and hopefully everything goes as planned, and we can continue to upload on a pretty regular basis. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have a quick second, hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date with what's going on here on the channel. Until next time, guys, hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a good New Year's once again. I hope to get another upload out to you guys here very soon, which I hope to see you guys on the next one.